Well, this is an interesting energy to read about. I'm going to lay the cards out straight away and do my best to explain what is going on in the sensory perception system upgrades of the person that I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to somebody with such a clear intuition and such clear vision, okay, that they almost, it sounds ironic, but it's as if they've lost the sense of temperature in the room, the sense of knowing when something extreme is taking place or something balanced is taking place. You are so sensitive to your environment, your physical senses, your feelers out in your environment, so sensitive to the shifts that it's becoming, it's weird to explain, but it's as if you kind of numbed from the density. Does that make sense? And so because you see everything so clearly, your environment is always active, okay? And it's active in various areas. And so you almost are experiencing this non-judgmental way of sensing into your environment. And so whether something's happening here or there, you are picking up on all of it and you see it all clearly. And so when it becomes intense, that intensity is not registering on your side. Now, the reason why this is coming up is because you have managed to pick up that you are going through a major transformation. The challenge, if you look at this diamond radiance card in the middle, the challenge here is that because of the clarity you have, because of the amount of information you're generally privy to, okay, and because of your built and learned resilience, it is difficult for your environment to interrupt you and sort of show you which way you need to go and what you need to do in order to shift, move with the shift, adjust with the shift, and transform with it. Okay. And so what you're doing is you are looking for a way through. That's kind of like you're looking for a way through, sort of trying to find light, follow the path somewhat. It's as if you believe that you need to go somewhere in order for something to change. You need to move. Whereas what they're saying here is that the environment that you're in is very abundant. Okay. This need for a change, I see it in the forest diversity card. Okay. And in your surrounding factors, I've got waterfall persistence. And so this is an abundant space where, the water is always going to be flowing. Okay. It's not going to run out. This place is not, barren at all. Okay. And it is in the process of transforming. But even though it's transforming, okay, so even though it feels and looks different to what you're used to and what you're expecting, the point here is that it's not any sign that it's barren. It's very abundant. And so what's happening right now is that it's going through a transformation. It's in the process of shedding. Okay, so it's going through its own shedding process of letting go of what it needs to let go of, what no longer serves it. And so this is affecting you, making you think that you need to go looking down other paths and all of that. And that's not the case. That's not the case. In fact, what this is saying is, number one, stay where you are. Stay right where you are. This is where you're going to adapt. You're going to adapt to the needs of yourself, your own needs, and the needs of your surroundings. Okay. They're telling me you're the mountain. You're the mountain. It's interesting. That saying, if the mountain won't come to Muhammad, then Muhammad must go to the mountain. And it means that if you don't get your way, you must adapt and take action yourself instead of waiting for things to change. So it's as if you are the mountain is saying that your environment is actually starting to transform because you are not moving. And so your instruction is to not move. Okay, your instruction is to not move. It's to allow yourself to transform right where you are. Everything is going to be adapting. You are adapting. Your environment is adapting. But the point is that you are the diamond here. You are the unique factor that doesn't need to move. There's only one of you. Okay, is what they're explaining to me. And I see it here that it's kind of, it is affecting you quite a bit, this contemplation. I see volcano release. You feel the need to release something. In fact, you feel like something is going to come out of you that, that it feels beyond your control. It feels beyond your control. You feel like if you don't do something, then something major is going to happen. Do you see this volcano release and you see the lightning breakthrough? So these things to you feel like threats to an extent, but that's not the case. That's not the case. Even if you consider lightning, okay, it happens, yes, in the sky, but it affects the whole environment. It affects everything from ground to the air in between, the clouds. Everything is in the process of shifting during that lightning and thunderstorm. Okay? In your advice, I have cicada voice, which is echoing the message of the lightning breakthrough. It's saying to use your voice. It's saying that your voice reaches way further than what you're aware of. And because of that, it's also becoming, it is also a big part of the transformation that's taking place within you and within your environment. I want to just go back to the very first card, this Diamond Radiance, and say something that I picked up in the very beginning. It's as if I was seeing the diamond from the perspective of the one looking at the diamond and the perspective of, I suppose, whatever's inside the diamond looking out, being you, and almost this reciprocal transformation that's taking place. And so as you share your voice, it transforms your environment. As your environment transforms, the shifts that it creates are felt by you, and it continues in that way. In your, your point of worry, the thing you want the most and fear the most, I have honeybee community. So this is, I'm saying this because this is the area that you feel, is at risk, at stake. You don't want this to be at risk. And I think that that's actually what this entire reading is explaining to you is stay right where you are. Your environment is transforming. You are going to make it through this. You are going to get exactly what you want out of this. Okay. But this is not the time to shift and go looking for other stuff elsewhere. This adaptation, this diversifying, this shift, this movement, all of this is happening right where you are. I'm getting so much temperance energy, like breathing in, calming yourself down, reminding yourself that everything is fine. I'm hearing a lot of that sort of reassurance coming from yourself to yourself. And you're right to do that because everything is fine. And you see in this Jasmine Sensuality card, it's telling me that there's a lot, there are a lot of decisions taking place around you, okay? In your surrounds. in your environment, not necessarily within yourself, but it's affecting you because you pick up on all of these things. And so just take care and remember that you are a very, very sensitive person, emotionally, and physically. Your physical body is picking up on a lot of these shifts, but embrace this temperance energy. Stay where you are. Breathe through it. Everything is fine. You're a diamond. You've got the resilience. Nothing can break you other than yourself is essentially what I'm saying. Because even this lightning, it's as if I'm feeling your reaction. There's this huge lightning and thunderstorm happening around you, and you're picking it up from like a sound point of view, but you're unmoved because you've been through the lightning, you've been through the fire, you've been through all these things. And so it's as if the echoes are asking you, like, are you not going to run? Are you not going to do something right now? And you've actually just already reassured yourself that there's nowhere else you need to be. You just need to be right here. And so I suppose this is to say that there is movement happening around you. This movement is going to bring in new ideas. It's going to bring in new ways to show up, but you're going to find that all right where you are. Okay. I'm going to leave this one here. Brief for a change. Should you wish to support the channel and can, I've left details in the description box below on how. Please also let me know how you're finding today's sound. I've made some adjustments on my end, but I can't always tell what shifts happen then on the listener's end, especially those of you who are sensitive to sound. Thank you so much for everything you bring to the channel. It really is such a privilege to read for this collective. I really, really appreciate all of the support that I get here on the channel, whether it's through your super thanks, your donations, and also to those of you who've been supporting my memberships. Really, it goes a long way to making me feel that this is sustainable, and it gives me that boost, that strength to feel like I can just focus on readings. I appreciate you all and love you all. Thank you for everything that you bring. Sending you love.